So, in working with clients, I'm doing our initial kind of exploration of their goals and values and so on. We'll very often find that these little kind of extremities of trauma present themselves in very different ways. Can you help us understand a little bit more about what that really means and how that manifests from a psychological perspective?
Sure. Financial trauma, it has a few different types or presentations. You're going to have your acute financial trauma. And that's if, that's the picture that is the rug being pulled out from under a person and in a really unexpected way. A sudden job loss or a medical bankruptcy or a home foreclosure, an unexpected death out life insurance. If one of those things happens all of a sudden, it's really going to throw that person into a almost a survival mode and that's an acute trauma. Chronic financial trauma is not just one event or one acute episode. It's where there might be a repetition due to the condition or situation that person is repeatedly in. Could be growing up in persistent poverty, it could be food insecurity, it could be witnessing parents really scary fights around money, it could be situations where there's financial neglect. So that would be another type, the chronic financial trauma. Also, it can be inherited or intergenerational trauma. This could come down with people who are Great Depression survivors or maybe immigrant families where there's been money scarcity mindsets, or it could be family bankruptcy or business losses. And then because it happened maybe a generation or two before, it sends messages or beliefs or behaviors down through the generations that are still felt by someone, even if they're not even really relevant anymore. We've heard those stories. We know, we feel those fears. We have that trauma that's been trickled down into our own lives. Financial abuse trauma, that would be one that is important for our listeners to know about. And that's where it's turned into an abuse situation where finances are used as a form of having control or power or causing harm in some way due to the financial situation, like controlling partners or elder fiduciary abuse or being cut out from a family as punishment. It could be a parent to a child where there's some financial abuse. So it's important to know what that is.